This is the only TikTok Shop affiliate strategy that you will ever need. What's going on, guys? My name is Mike Rama. I'm the founder of Brands Meet Creators. Our TikTok Shop agency does anywhere between 5 and 10 million in GMV every single month. And on this channel, I'm here to show you the behind the scenes of what we are seeing work on TikTok right now. Let's jump on in. All right, so if you want to hit 5-figure months as a TikTok Shop affiliate, 6-figure months as a TikTok Shop affiliate, the first step is you need to understand what that looks like, right? If you want to get to a certain point, you got to know what that point looks like. So what we're going to do is we're going to take I just grabbed 5 random affiliates that were all crushing it on TikTok Shop. Most of them are doing 6-figure months in commission, and we're going to break down their strategy. We're going to break down exactly what these affiliates, what their videos look like, exactly what they're doing. Because if you want to get to that level, you want to do 6 figures a month in commission, you got to understand what that looks like. You got to see what these affiliates are doing in order for them to reach that level. And so we're going to go break down these 5 affiliates. And I'm going to point something out that I bet you have not seen yet. I bet it's something that you are not doing or not understanding when it comes to TikTok Shop affiliate. So what I am showing here, 5 screenshots that I got from CaloData. We're showing the last 7-day GMV stats. And so you can see all of these creators right here, anywhere between 50,000 to 170,000 in the last 7 days. So you extrapolate that out to a month. You know, this creator right here probably doing 300,000 plus GMV per month. And now, depending on the commission rates, it could be anywhere from 10 to 30%. She might be doing 50 to 100,000 in commissions, right? Same exact thing with this creator. Now, these two doing significantly more, probably pulling in $100,000 a month on TikTok Shop. And what we're going to do right now, I'm going to walk through each one of their accounts, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how you can take that next step and get there. All right, so I'm going to hop through all 5 of these creators. But first thing that I want to point out is that you don't need a million followers to make this happen, right? Most people think it's like, oh, you need a million followers to make all of this. This creator, 26,000 followers. Next one, 40,000 followers, 27,000. Now, this creator does have over a million, so there are creators that are larger that are doing this too. 62,000. And I'm going to just point out some of the videos, right? We're going to go through, and it's not like you need a million views on every video. So we're going through the last 10. They're all like, mostly in the about 1,000 view range. This one, a little outlier, 16,000. Here's another one that kind of popped off, 60,000. This one popped off a little bit, 100,000. But a lot of these are kind of just base hits. And again, this creator, I think, did 100,000 GMV in the last 7 days. And these videos aren't anything crazy, guys. You seen anything crazy that you don't think that you can do? Not really. Here's another one. This creator she's in Brands Meet Creators, and yeah, 1,000 view, 2,000 views, nothing insane, right? No like crazy editing, nothing too wild. On the surface, something that looks like you could probably do, right? Nothing too crazy. And I'm gonna get to where kind of some of the secret is here, but all right, let's see. Here's another creator. Videos, nothing insane, right? We're getting a couple thousand views here, a couple hundred views here. Kind of just some fashion videos showing a product, like nothing too insane, nothing crazy. Now here's the creator with 1 million views. Looks like she's got kind of like a Disney theme going on here. Her videos, it looks like, here's one that's got 1 million. Hers looks like are getting more views across the board, but nothing too crazy looking. Here's another creator, Bella, 200 views, 500, 1,000, 700. Looks like a lot of these, she's just kind of like in her kitchen. She's chopping up some fruit. Like, no professional setup, just in a kitchen, no crazy house, no nothing. So on the surface, looks pretty straightforward, right? Now, here's the piece that most affiliates miss. These creators are posting at pretty high volumes. I know a lot of affiliates out there, they'll post 1 video a day or they'll post like 20 a month, and they'll wonder, why are they not scaling up their commissions? and they're just not doing the same volume that these top affiliates are doing. I'm not saying you have to do this. I'm just pointing out, here's what the people that are making 6 figures a month, mid 5 figures a month, here's what they're doing. This first creator, about 5 a day. Second creator, about 5 a day. This creator right here, 10 a day. This one, 15 a day. Last one here, 5 per day. They are just putting out hit after hit after hit. And what you'll see is most of them don't go viral, right? Most of them 1,000 views, 800 views, kind of base hits. And then occasionally you get one that pops a little bit, 50,000 views, 100,000 views. And then every so often you get the million plus view that just goes absolutely nuclear. And so now I want to show you how you can do this without struggling, without making this difficult, because I know it can be intimidating. How are you supposed to post 5 per day? How can you possibly post 10 per day? Don't you get tired? Don't you get, you don't know what to say. You have no idea what to post. You're not going to be creative enough. Isn't it going to be boring? Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to show you exactly how you can do this, how you can pump out 5 to 10 high quality videos daily. Just follow this strategy right here. It's going to make your life so much easier. First thing we're going to do, identify top performing videos. You guys can use some different tools out there, the Calodatas of the world, the daily virals, right? Do some research, figure out what is working, what type of video you could possibly see yourself recreating. We're going to kind of recreate some of these top videos at scale. And so for this, let's just pick an example. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to this last creator, Bella, and we're going to grab one of her examples. So I'm going to scroll through. This one got 5.6 million. So this is a perfect one to use. I'm going to go and I'm just going to copy this link. We're going to go ahead. We're going to throw it in this tool, TalkScript. There's a lot of these tools that'll just give you a free transcription of the video. We're going to throw it in here. We are going to copy, just following the steps here. First, identify top performing videos. Make sure it's something that you kind of resonate with, right? The style you feel like you could do, the general product you feel like you could do. Now we're going to go transcribe that video, super simple. Now I'm going to take this, I'm going to pass the transcription into the viral script writer. I'm going to provide it with a little bit of visual context, right? Because it's just going to read the transcript. I'm going to tell it exactly what's happening in the video, the visual cues, and then I'm going to ask it to generate 5 to 10 variations. So check this out. I'm going to show you guys how this is done. So I'm in the viral script writer, and I'm going to say, here is a viral TikTok shop script. I'm going to paste it in, and then I'm going to add some more. In this video, she starts off by peeling a zucchini. I think that's what it was. I'm just going to say it's very scroll stopping pattern interrupt. Now we're going to ask it to make variations of this video. We can ask it to just plug a separate product. Like I forget what the one, I think this one, she was plugging like a CMOS brand, but really once you find CMOS gummies, I'm just going to change that in here. CMOS gummies. So I'm actually going to go into Calodata. This is one of the brands that we work with, Better Alt. I'm going to ask it to actually give us transcripts or viral scripts for this product. I'm going to say, can you make me 3 variations of this viral script? Except make the hook even more scroll stopping. Please use this product instead. And I'm just going to copy and paste that product. We're going to hit enter. Now, this viral script writer is trained on all of our agency data. I think we have 64 million GMV worth of data that we used to train this. Took me forever to build this thing, but it pumps out some really good scripts. Every time it's going to give you hook trifecta, verbal, text, and the actual visual hook as well. So it's taking this framework and now it's going to do it for this product right here. So let's see what we got. Script number 1, visual hook. Camera opens on her furiously scraping frosting off a cupcake with a spoon. So the initial one, it was like a cucumber. Now we're using a cupcake, right? And we can always tell it, say like, hey, I only got carrots in my fridge, whatever. You can give it, that additional context. Verbal hook. I got grounded for eating frosting, like real frosting. Text hook. I wasn't allowed to have sugar growing up, and now I get why. So if we go back to this initial video, I think what it's talking about, yeah, I grew up with like an almond mom, basically saying, hey, I couldn't have these certain things when I was growing up. It's kind of putting a spin on this, right? I wasn't allowed to have frosting while growing up. Got grounded for eating frosting. My mom used to swap everything with homemade alternatives. Gatorade, coconut water. Dessert, sliced apples with cinnamon. Cramps, that's when she started making her own herbal honey paste, which smelled like a forest and tasted like spicy dirt. But somehow it worked. My mood swings leveled out. I had more energy, and my period wasn't the monthly disaster it used to be. Now that I'm grown and dealing with work, PMS, and never having enough energy, I actually get why she did it. Except now I found a way better version. It's these strawberry honey sticks with Shilajit, Shatavari, I don't know what that is, and saffron, but like that's in the product. It supports hormonal balance, gives me energy boost without caffeine, and tastes like candy. No more forest paste, just one stick a day. I swear my skin is cleaner, my mood is stable, and I don't crash at 3 p.m. This is so good. And it's just like a slight variation of like what's already working out there. Let's go to number 2. Visual hook. Dramatically squirts a honey stick directly into her mouth and coughs a little. Verbal. This burned my throat the first time I tried it, but I haven't stopped since. I found something that actually helped with ragey PMS. This burned my throat the first time, but I haven't stopped since. I used to take 5 different supplements just to feel like a functioning human. Magnesium for mood, iron for fatigue, blah, blah, blah. Looking pretty good. She said this was woman's ginseng, and I believed her. Visual hook. Standing barefoot in her kitchen, smearing honey on her tongue while reading a book on Ayurveda. She told me to take this before. I don't know why honey could do this. Okay, this is really solid too. So I'm going to say it's kind of going outside the box a little bit. I actually wanted to stick with this like fruit in the kitchen kind of thing. Can you keep it more similar with the initial example? Use fruit cutting or some type of visual kitchen element. And then we want to say like stick with the granola mom theme. Give me 3 variants. All right. 3 granola mom inspired variations of your viral CMOS. It's so funny how it's spelling it like that. We weren't allowed candy, just this. Hook, slicing a dragon fruit on a cutting board. The dragon fruit videos do so good, guys. Close up of the bright pink juice. Verbal, I wasn't allowed candy growing up. My mom said fruit was nature's dessert. That's awesome. Very in line with the initial one. My mom used to say, this fixes girl problems. Visual hook, pouring hot water over lemon and ginger slices. Zoom in on the steam. My mom used to make me drink this bitter tea anytime I got cramps. Said it would balance my energy. Amazing. Number 3, she called it nature's multivitamin. Visual hook, spread honey on apple slices while the voiceover starts. She wouldn't let us take Flintstone gummies. She made her own vitamin honey. That's actually so good. Everybody knows the Flintstone gummies growing up. Text hook, she called this nature's multivitamin, and it actually helped my skin. So what you'll see is in here, it'll just kind of break it down. I'm just going to say like, I love the last one. Make it longer. This should be about 2 minutes of storytelling, open loops, add in conflict / resolutions. Cool. Let's do that. Now, once I get something that I really like, I mean, all of these are great. We already got 5 videos that you could just go and just like, now you got the scripts. Cool. Just set your laptop up. You got the script right there. Go cut the zucchini, whatever you want to do. I'm just showing how you can kind of iterate on these. But really, this is what you got to do at the end of the day. You want to start putting out 5, 10 videos per day, and you want to just make it a little bit easier on yourself. Go through, identify some frameworks that you like, some styles that you like. Just take the transcript, feed it into this tool, right? You can try to send it to like ChatGPT or Claude or anything. I think they do a much worse job than this right here, since this is trained on all the top performing TikTok data. So I'm going to just read this one through. She wouldn't let us take Flintstone gummies. She made her own vitamin honey. She said the colors were radioactive and made her own vitamin honey instead. Shilajit, saffron, raw honey, and something called shatavari that I couldn't even pronounce. Me neither. I'm having trouble with that one. It looked like mud and smelled like old soup. And every morning without fail, she'd spread a little on an apple slice and say, "This is for your skin, your mood, your future babies." At 13, I didn't care about my skin. I just wanted to not smell like a potion. So I would hide it under napkins, toss it in plants, sometimes smear it on toast and give it to the dog until I turned 25 and my body said, "Good luck." My hormones were everywhere. My skin was breaking out again. I was exhausted all the time, crying over TikToks, and I remembered that honey. So I called her, asked what was in it. She went on a 45-minute rant about minerals and womb health and ancient traditions. I turned out halfway and Googled a shortcut. That's when I found these strawberry flavored honey sticks with shilajit, saffron, and shatavari. Basically, my mom's muddy potion, but with taste. I started taking one every morning. I didn't tell anyone. I just wanted to see. After about a week, my mood was steadier, no ragey crashes. My stint, so good. I'm not even gonna finish it. This is really, really good. We're gonna end it on that one. Go ahead, walk through this exact process. I'm gonna come back here. Identify top performing videos. Use whatever research tool you want. Transcribe that video. Identify something you're like, "Oh, this is cool. This makes sense to me. I like this framework. I can see myself making this style." Take that transcript, pass it into the viral script writer, provide it with the visual context, right? Let it know, hey, what they're sharpening a knife in this one, they're cutting this one. The video starts out, she's drinking out of a wine glass. Whatever it is, provide that visual context. Ask it to generate 5 to 10 different variations. And then you can start putting out high volume of content like a lot of these top creators. Hope you guys found this one extremely valuable, and I'll see you in the next video.